Greetings and salutations, friends. I am Numithrander, and it's about time we continued in the second account and advanced the plot at last. It's been quite a while since I've actually done major content in the second account. I've been wrapped up in doing stuff in the main account, keeping pace with Natlan's releases. So, now that I've finished 5.3's Archon quest in the main account, it's about time we came back here to the second. Mostly, we're carrying on because I want to level up Kazuha. I've had him at level 40 now for well over a month, and it's beginning to give me conniptions, because I can't access any of the bosses or domains for his specific stuff. So, we have to get off Ritou, otherwise, well, can't do anything to further Kazuha.
Stop there! Present your travel permits.
About that.
Sorry, but we really gotta get to Narukami Island. It's kinda urgent.
If you don't have a travel permit, this is as far as you'll get. Those are the rules.
As expected. Traveler, you gotta think of something. How do we get out of Ritou?
If the Ashiro Commission has heard of us, I wonder if the Kanjo Commission has also heard of us.
Are you saying we should go and meet with the Kanjo Commissioner? Guess it can't hurt to try, even if Paimon has a few choice words to say about his subordinates. Who knows? Maybe he's our biggest fan.
Well, we can always hope. Let's see. On a side note, I do find it kind of hilarious to imagine both Neuvillette, the Eudex of Fontaine, and Moika, the Pyro Archon, both just randomly turn up on Ritou. I wonder how exactly the local guard would go about trying to keep those two out. I can't imagine that would go well for them.
Halt! This is the Kanjo Commissioner's office. No trespassers.
We're here to see, the Kanjo Commissioner?
Very convincing you are, Paimon. But yes, we seek an audience with the Commissioner. Could you send word for us?
The Kanjo Commissioner seldom entertains Outlanders. Leave now or we'll be forced to...
Wait.
Oh, Commissioner!
These two are honored guests from afar. No need to give them the usual spiel.
It seems luck is on our side.
Come on in. Let's see what we can do for you.
Did you get all that, mister?
My sincere apologies.
Think nothing of it. You were simply doing your job. I would find no reason to chastise the guard, not in this case. If he had been more rude to us, or vulgar in attempting to expel us, that might be different. But he simply told us to leave, which is exactly what he should have done. It really is our fault for not having set up an appointment. My tongue got twisted on me for a second there. Come to think of it, should have asked that of Toma before he left. He might have been able to arrange this for us, and thus we would have avoided that little hiccup. Well, thank you for seeing us, Mr. Shinsuke.
I am Hiragi Shinsuke, Kanjo Commissioner and head of the Hiragi clan. It's an honor to meet you both.
I too am honored to meet you.
Nice to meet you, sir. So, the reason we wanted to come and see you was because...
All right, all in good time. 2 travelers renowned far and wide have shown up to see me, and I should very much like to make their acquaintance. Let's not limit this to business only.
So what you're saying is, we really are pretty famous, huh?
Don't let it go to your head, Paimon. Arrogance is seldom a laudable quality.
Absolutely. How many other people in the world have what it takes to knock the wind out of Storm Terror's sails and put the Overlord of the Vortex back under the sea, eh?
Exactly! Paimon thinks you make an excellent point.
To be fair, I might claim I might well claim to have bested Storm Terror, but, Osile, that was very much a team effort, including the intervention of several of the Adepti. So I don't know that I can really lay claim to that particular achievement. May have rallied them, I guess, but even that claim would be a bit dubious. Really, what I should be applauded for, at least as far as the leeway portion of my adventure goes, would be managing to best the 11th of the Fatui Harbingers, Child Tartaglia. That I did single-handed, after all.
And I hear you also foiled a Fatui plot in Liyue Harbor. Even beat one of their Harbingers in a duel. Is that true?
Indeed it is. That I can wholeheartedly declare my achievement.
Whoa, you heard about that too? Yep, it's true, all right.
As I thought.
Something wrong?
No. I'm simply awestruck by you both is all.
You're too kind.
Ritou is greatly honored to have you visit us. One other thing I heard about you is your great zeal for helping other people. This makes me wonder whether you might be so kind as to render your assistance to the Kanjo Commission.
I figured there had to be some catch. Very well, I shall certainly hear out your request.
Oh, sure, no problem. Whatever you need, right?
This is my forte.
Excellent. Well then. You must know the Genshin. A flower grows on the mountaintops of Liyue.
Yep, we've picked a few of those before. So, you want us to go back to Liyue?
Yes, bring me 300 Genshin, would you? Freshly picked, I mean.
300. I'm pretty sure there's only like 60 to 70 of those in the entirety of Liyue. Perhaps a bit more now that Genyu Vale is there too, but 300. That's like a week's worth of Genshin flowers. Especially since I have to wait 2 days for them to repopulate, so blimey, that's quite the ask.
Did Paimon hear that wrong?
They don't stay fresh after they're picked. Particularly not if I have to go on a boat ride back and forth with them. And besides that, how many did you want again?
Too much trouble, is it? I see. Then how about this? We have a few items that need delivering. Perhaps you can help with that?
Depends on how large a delivery we're talking. I am only one person, and the traveler is also, what, between 12 and 15 at most? Not exactly a big, strapping lad, is he? Mind you, he's a hell of a lot stronger than he seems, but awkward carrying conditions would still arise if we're talking large parcels. Or several small ones.
That sounds much more like it.
709 letters to be precise.
You have no couriers? No mailmen to deliver them? The letter carrying by itself would be a bit of a bother. And you would also have a problem in that I'm not actually allowed to leave Ritou Island. So unless all of the recipients of these letters are literally here on the island with us, I can't help you with that. Not unless you give me permission somehow, but that's precisely what we're asking for to begin with, so... a bit of putting the cart before the horse now, aren't we?
Hey, what gives? How come you don't have people to do that already?
Terribly sorry. We're just a little short on people lately.
What sort of an explanation is that?
And who might you be?
Traveler, what are we going to do? Should we really help this guy?
I will consider your requests.
That's the spirit. Don't keep me waiting too long now.
Although you are...
You're seriously considering taking this job? The terms are ridiculous!
You are putting me out here. So... inviting me in only to insult my intelligence by giving me jobs that are absolutely absurd. Don't like you very much anymore.
Halt, you two!
Oh? Well, I suppose I saw this coming. I assume the lady of the house sent you?
Huh? What did we do?
Miss Hiragi has a letter for you. She insists that you read it immediately.
A letter? Quick! Let Paimon see!
Dear...
So this means she wants you to secretly meet her at night? But you didn't seem surprised at all by this. What's going on?
Lightly perfumed letter. Dear Traveler, would that I could convey this message to you in person. I apologize for the hasty means by which this letter has come to you, and I hope that it hasn't left you feeling perplexed or perturbed in any way. This is my first time extending an invitation to an unknown outlander, after all. It is no mere coincidence that our paths have crossed. Therefore, I hope that you would be so courteous as to meet me tonight under the glow of resplendent moonlight. Please do not fret about retainers and bodyguards. I will ensure that their attention shall be elsewhere. I look forward to the pleasure of your company. On the one hand, I might suggest that this would be an untoward meeting if Aether didn't look like a 12-year-old. If he looked more like Kalis from Star Rail, one might get the impression that the lady was interested in a more intimate liaison. Thankfully, Aether isn't Kalis in this case. So we shared a glance.
Huh? Have you been up to something behind Paimon's back? Let's ask her tonight and see what she has to say.
Well, wouldn't you know it, it's night already. I can't help but notice there is a guard here. So, Let's do a spot of sneaking.
Ah, you finally arrived. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Hiragi Chisato.
She sounds a little bit like the voice actress for the Raiden Shogun, actually.
This is technically the second time we have met. It's a pleasure to see you again.
Wow. She's the daughter of the Hiragi clan, all right.
The pleasure is mine, my lady.
No need to be so formal. I've long marveled at your accomplishments, and at last we have the chance to meet.
Is it Paimon, or does something seem a bit off here?
The reason why I wanted to secretly meet you here is, well, I feared that I might never have another opportunity to discuss this with you.
Discuss what?
Ahem. I should like to ask for your help with delivering a letter.
A letter. Not 700 like what your father was asking.
Like father, like daughter. Couldn't you be more original?
No, you misunderstand me. Please, allow me to explain. I was hoping that you could deliver a letter to Narukami Island in my stead. It is to be given to Kujo Kamaji of the Tenryou Commission. My father has always forbidden me from communicating with him. He knows that there are prospects for my marriage that would better serve him politically. But my heart is with Kamaji. There is no one who would dare defy my father's will on Ritou, but you are Outlanders. Outlanders seeking to get to Narukami Island. It would be regrettable to let such an opportunity pass.
Oh, Paimon gets the whole picture now.
Of course, in doing so, I will also do everything in my power to help you leave Ritou. That is my promise.
Seems like a reasonable deal. Certainly more reasonable than your father has been. I am a romantic at heart, so I will gladly aid you. And this will also be my way of spiting your father for his shenanigans earlier. Aiding and abetting young love. A fitting way to punish the old man in this case.
To be perfectly honest, as long as you remain in Inazuma, my father will have no intention of letting you leave Ritou.
Oh yes, I'm well aware of that. Another part of the reason why I'm helping you.
Yeah, we figured as much. It was pretty obvious he was just trying to hold us up here.
I secretly overheard a conversation between my father and a very arrogant-sounding woman just a few days ago. They seemed to be discussing how to keep you here on Ritou. In fact, it was the first time I had ever heard my father speak so respectfully to someone who wasn't the shogun.
Well. La Signora. The Harbingers are at work again. So, they beat me here. It seems we need to get off Ritou as fast as we can, before they put up any further interference. Or worse.
We don't have much time. I'll tell you my plans to help you off the island. It just so happens that a shipment of goods is...
Smuggling me out with...
Very well. I'll be waiting for you at the border. I'm counting on you to deliver my letter.
Oh, I will. Have no fear on that account. Again, I find it hilarious that we're switching over to Neuvillette. I imagine that if Neuvillette or Moeka were to turn up on Ritou Island, that they would be in a position to simply force their way in, politically speaking. And in the case of Neuvillette, the Raiden Shogun herself would have trouble keeping him out. In fact, without a gnosis, I wonder if she could even stop him at all. On the other hand, I don't believe for a second that Monsieur Neuvillette would stoop to assaulting Inazuma like that. If he were to visit, it would be official, and it would be sanctioned entirely legally. The man is the chief arbiter. Not only of Fontaine, but intends to be the chief arbiter of the world. And those who would stand against injustice and rebellion must not themselves commit injustice or rebellion. Therefore, I do not imagine that he'd be barging in, or sneaking in. I'm thinking he'd have more than enough clout to simply walk in. Well, that's neither here nor
Hold on,
there.
please. These goods are being sent to Watatsumi Island?
Yeah, that's definitely the same voice as the Raiden Shogun. It's a bit softer than Raiden. Definitely softer than the Shogun. Closer to A in that voice and tone. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's her.
My lady, this is an unexpected honor. You are correct. These goods have been repeatedly requested by the Kanjo Commissioner. We must be certain that they reach Watatsumi Island intact.
Is there something wrong, Lady Hiragi?
No, as you were. My father simply has some concerns of the shipment's safety, and has ordered that myself and an additional qualified escort be dispatched to ensure safe transport of the goods.
My lady, you aren't suggesting that you intend to escort this shipment personally, are you? There's certainly no need for you to trouble yourself with such a matter. And as for this qualified escort...
I look forward to working with you.
Please, do not cause us any further delay. If memory serves me right, my father has already asserted that this shipment must arrive on time. I'm certain punishment will be duly dispensed if it fails to do so.
Yes, of course, my lady. It's just that, well, we don't know who this...
Now, need I remind you of the penalty if anything were to happen to me en route? I'm sure you are all quite familiar with my father's temperament. Do you really presume that you can fully guarantee my safety on your own?
Boy, Chisato can talk the talk. They don't stand a chance.
Keep your voice down, Paimon, otherwise we might torpedo her plan.
Yes, my lady. Very well then. It's an honor to have you accompanying us. Your safety is our highest priority.
Shinojo, you can't really be agreeing to this.
Well, the request is from Lady Hiragi herself. It is our duty to serve her in the utmost capacity.
Yes, but that's not the problem here.
Well then, if we're through here, I suggest we set off at once. Dawdling will only allow potential thieves more time to prepare, no?
Yes, my lady. You heard her. There's no time to lose.
Very well. I don't see Miss Hiraki or the guards. Looks like this is just going to be...
My lady, please stay back. We'll handle it.
Not as well as we'll handle it.
Go! You're free now!
One with nature.
Feel like die!
Wrath from the sky!
Fairy!
Finally. Done. Watch out! More monsters inbound! Lady Hiraki, stay close.
Farewell! Time to say hello.
As one with wind and cloud.
Settle down.
That's a tough one.
Cut down. This.
We can take refuge in the village up ahead. How are you faring, my lady?
I'm perfectly all right. You may stop here. The road to Narukami Island is just over there. In my letter, I've requested Kamaji to grant you a special travel permit from the Tenryou Commission. Consider it a token of my appreciation.
Thank you, Chisato. And please be careful.
My lady.
So that's how it is. I had a feeling something was amiss, but Shinojo, you...
No, Lady Hiragi would never hide anything from us, I'm sure of it. But who is this Kamaji you speak of, my lady?
I'm not afraid to say that he's the one I love.
The one you love?
Shinojo, did you honestly think that...
What? No, I was just clarifying, that's all. I would never in my wildest dreams,
Ah, poor fool. You didn't actually think that you were going to marry one of the major clan's daughters, did you?
You two needn't worry. Please, forget that this ever happened. If my father catches word of it, I alone will be held accountable.
Yes, of course. As you wish, my lady.
But what will happen if your actions here are discovered, Chisato?
Don't fret. My father has always been one to spoil me. The worst he'd do is sentence me to half a day without food, or something to that effect.
Huh. Paimon never suspected a guy like him could have a soft side.
I wish you a safe journey. I'm sure we will meet again.
Bye, Chisato!
Come now. Quit your staring and let's get moving. We've got goods to shift.
all right.
Ah, Sacred Sakura's favor. Alright.
We're finally on our own way again. I suppose it's time we find Toma. Now, where did he say he would meet us again? Oh, right! Komori Tea House!
Oh well. We finally made it off Ritou Island. And with that achieved, I think I'll end today's episode. If you have enjoyed this, please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Do check out my Elden Ring Let's Play, as well as my playthrough of the Genshin Impact main story. And as always, have a good day.